Good day everyone. Today I will explain to you how to create a clocking schedule and group duty roster for your company. What I mean by clocking schedule is the duty timing for employees. For example, if let's say you have two departments, one administration and one accounting. The clocking schedule for administration is 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. This one is every week, and the off day is Sunday. And on a different department, the schedule is 7 a.m. to 12 p.m., 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., and the off day is Saturday and Sunday. So first we need to create this schedule here in the clocking schedule. After that one, we need to create also another group duty roster, and in the group duty roster we need to assign the clocking schedule. So as you can see here, from January 1 to December 31, we assign the number 1. Number 1 means this one, the new schedule. After that, we can assign also the user on this roster. So as you can see, by default all the user is assigned on this roster. So let me start first by creating the clocking schedule here. Then new schedule, we will follow this schedule for the administration. So by default we already have one schedule and one roster, so let's just edit this one. So edit, new schedule is 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then here we need to edit the in as 8 a.m. then the out as 5 p.m. Then just copy it here, copy, then select the off day. For this one, the off day is only on Sunday, so this one will be off day and okay. So now you have also other option. This one, it will depend on your company policy. You can round to nearest minutes. Let's say you put 15 minutes here, so it will round off. Depends on the option here. You can round up. So if you have let's say you come 8:05, so it will be 8:15. If you want also, you can round down. Round down meaning if you come 8:05, then it will go to it will change to 8 a.m. Then here, usually this is not common. I didn't observe any company using this one, but most of the time they are applying the grace period. Here, let's say you put 15 minutes, so you allow your employee to be late at least 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, it will record in their attendance that they are late. But if they come to your office 8:10, 8:14, the software will tolerate that late, and it will not display any short. And here is the this one is for the break time, but for this one we don't have break, so we don't need it. Then after that one, we can go to the clocking range. Usually you don't change anything here, but for example, your in should be 8 to 10. Just let's say the in is 8 to 10. So what will happen here? The employee should punch before 10 a.m. If they will not punch before that, it will go to the out. So as you can see, it will cause a problem with the report. It means that the only even if they come in the office 11 a.m., it will still display on the out. But this one usually it's not. You can leave it blank. And here, this one should be always checked. Here, it means that the out will be replaced with the latest clocking. So if you punch 4 p.m. for out, and on 5 p.m. you punch again, then the final will be the 5 p.m. Here in the general, this one, it depends on your company. You can just read here, and if it's applied to your company policy, you can do it here. And for more details, you can check the manual for its explanation. The rounding, usually this is not important. The break time for this schedule is not also important because they don't have break time. And next is the overtime, the OT. This one, if an employee come early in the office, would you like it to be overtime? If yes, just tick. If not, just remove the tick. Then the differential, you just apply here the start of the differential. Then minimum minutes must work to qualify for overtime. So usually some employee will have overtime of 5 minutes, 8 minutes. So would you consider it as overtime or no? So you can put the limit here, or maybe you want, if we put 60 minutes here, so the employee must work at least 1 hour to qualify for OT. Then this one is the maximum number of hours allowed to claim for overtime. You can just leave it a default, but if you have a company policy that it will only allow 8 hours OT for employee, you can also change here. Next is if you want to deduct short time or late time to the OT, so just take this one here. So this one, if you want to add number of hours for overtime hour, if it's exceed anything you put here. And this one is if you want to treat off day as overtime. So usually it is overtime, and you can also exclude the short time, because if you have overtime, it doesn't make sense if you don't want to exclude the short time. So just take this one also, then save. So now we just created the clocking schedule or the duty time for the administration. So next is the roster. So we also need to create a roster for them. So here I will edit this one and put administration roster. So here we need to edit and auto schedule. Now we need to assign the schedule for the whole year. So on Sunday it's off day, so, and the schedule is 1, meaning the schedule is 8 AM to 5 PM. Monday to Saturday is the same, it is work day, and the schedule is 8 AM to 5 PM. And the effective date will be, it will start from January 1, 2021 to December 31. Then okay. So this roster, this is their annual calendar. So as you can see, the gray is off day. So today is March 1, and yesterday was off day because yesterday was Sunday, so it's off day. Then save. Now next is the user. So by default, all the user will be assigned on this roster because we don't have another roster. So when we create another roster, we need to transfer other user on that roster. So next, so now it's okay. I think it's good. We have now created the schedule for administration. Next is we need to create for the accounting. So the accounting is, this is the schedule for accounting. They have 2 off days, Sunday and Saturday. So let's create their clocking schedule. Click this one. You can add clocking schedule or right click, add clocking schedule, 7 AM to 12 AM, 1 AM to 5 PM. And work this one, just leave it as the default weekly. On other videos I will explain to you the daily and flexi. So okay. Then we edit this one, 7 to 12 am, 1 am, and 5. So copy, copy, and the off day is only Saturday and Sunday. So the grace period you can also put it here if you need. And this one I can explain it now. This flexible break time in minutes, let's say some employee can go before 12, you can go 11 to 12 or 11:30 to 12:30, or maybe 12:30 to 1:30. So they have, meaning they have a flexible break time. So we just put here how many hours is the break time. So 60 for this schedule we have 1 hour break time, so 60 minutes. And this one exclude break time from working hour, it will deduct the break time for the total work hour. So just tick, and you have flexible 60 minutes break. Clocking range, this one usually not required, general, rounding, break, and overtime. Just follow the setting here if you have if they are the same, but usually what you need here is just check off the SOT, and here usually you can put 30 minutes. So only after 30 minutes it will consider it as overtime. So the employee must work at least 30 minutes. Then save. So now we need to create the roster for this accounting department schedule. As you can see, we don't have roster, so this one it will not affect anything because we still didn't assign it to user and didn't create a roster. So here, go to the roster, you can add or right click. So this one is accounting roster. The roster is also weekly. The shift I will explain on another video. So okay. Here. By default it will take also the number 2, but just in case it will not take the schedule, you can just edit auto schedule and here. So on this schedule for the accounting department, the off day is Sunday, Saturday and Sunday. So every Monday to Friday the schedule is 7 AM to 12 and 1 then break, then 1 PM to 5. Then the effective date, then okay. Also another information, usually maybe in some month the schedule will change, maybe on February and maybe on, let's say on April, their schedule will change. So for 1 month their schedule will change to 8 to 5. You can also do this one. This one is just for an example. I will show it to you. So what will happen is on April the schedule will be 8 AM to 5 PM. So you have this flexibility on this software. You can create multiple schedule and assign it to one roster. Then save. Next is the user. So now as you can see we don't have any user here, so we can just edit, add, and select all the user. Here you have only 4. So let's say this 1000 and 1001 will be assigned on this schedule. So okay, then save. So when do we want to start using this roster for these 2 users? So we just select January 1 to January 31. But if you need today, you can also select then yes. By the way, while it's loading, you can create a department on users. So when you add here, you just select all the department one time, then you can add. No need to look for all the employee one by one. This one is beneficial when you have around more than 100 user, 200. So now it's complete here. That one I will show you some sample data. So guys, now I made some punches on one of our device. So let's try. So first we need to download here. Just go to the attendance and download in order for us to get all the logs on our devices. So I will download, then I will just select this one, TE100C, then OK. So we downloaded 6 logs. So, and I want to generate, so yes. Generate means just calculating the short, total work hour and OT. The punches I made was for yesterday. So here it is. Oh, I made some mistakes. Supposed to be this 1000 should be on this schedule, and the 2000 should be on the second schedule. So I made some changes. Now it's okay. As you can see here, 8 to 12, 5. But yesterday was off day, so it will take us overtime. So the total overtime is 9 hours. And for this, for the second schedule, and you can also notice that 8:12 is not late because of the grace period. But on the second schedule, we didn't put any grace period. That's why after 8 o'clock, this one after 7 o'clock, it's late. So this one should be late. Red means late. He is late for more than an hour. And you can see here in the 1 p.m. we didn't put any grace period. So after 1 p.m. automatically it will be late. So as you can see, he is late for 1 minute. But this one, let me change to work day, so we can have a better example. So here I will just edit, or we can do in the user duty planner. So on 1000 I will edit for today for 28. It's a work day. Save. So 28 was a work day. Then on another user, this one should be work day. By the way, this one is a user duty planner. As you can see, I can edit the schedule of each employee. So this one is 2000. I can go to 101. I can go to 2001. Then I can edit. If you right click on any date, you can change it to off day, rest day, holiday, or change the schedule and leave type. The leave type, you can create the leave type on this area here. Then everything will appear here. Then you just select the effective date. So usually if you have vacation leave, you can just select here. But first we need to add the leave type here. And the holiday you can add here, then automatically it will be it will appear here. So for example, holiday list, let me create holiday. For example, today is New Year. Then the start is March 1 to March 1, so 1 day holiday. So okay, save. So please select user duty planner and select any employee. So March 1 is holiday. Anyway, that's just an example. You can select any date and make it a holiday, and also create leave type and assign it to each user. Now we come back to the attendance sheet. So as you can see, now it's work day. So because I made some changes, I need to generate again for yesterday, because yesterday here. So just remember that if you edit something here on the clocking schedule or duty roster, you need to generate, so the new setting will apply. So here is the in 8 and 5, so he worked total 9 hours, and as you can see here, he is not late because of the grace period, and he should have 1 minute overtime here, because after 5 it will be overtime, but the overtime he need to work at least 1 hour. So if I remove this one, save attendance sheet, then let me generate again for 1000 and for yesterday. See, here we have now 1 minute overtime, and for this one he is late for 1 hour and 13 minutes. He should be in the company 7 a.m. So in the morning he is late 1 hour and 12 minutes, but on the resume he is late again for 1 minute. So the total short is 1 hour and 13 minutes. And the overtime, still he should have overtime 6 minutes, but because we put a constraint here, he should work at least 30 minutes. You can also edit here. Let me edit for March, so you can see one more example. So for March, you can see this one, for one employee it's holiday. For holiday, usually you should assign it here on the group duty roster, so all employee will be affected, will have an holiday. But because we implement it on only one user, so we can also one holiday for one user. Here, for example, this one, let's say he came 8 a.m. I know it should be here 8 a.m. but then break 12 a.m. and 6, 7 a.m. So now, as you can see, this is just a sample. I edited it. So his total work hours is 8 hours with an OT of 2 hours and a short of 1 hour. Usually some company policy, they don't want to, if you have an overtime and you have a short, usually they want to deduct it to the OT. So what you can do is here in the 7, in this schedule, we can make a date and deduct short time for OT. Save. So once I change the schedule, I need to generate again. So just remember this part, it will change after I generate. So this one is user 101 and for today. So this is what happened. So 8 12 1 AM. Oh, but this one is holiday. Just make it as normal. So here, before he has 1 hour short, so now it was deducted to his OT. And lastly is to generate the report. So first go to the reports, attendance listing, electronic time card. This is the most common report that are used by our client. So just for example, we select the date, let's say 21 to March 21. Then you can select the user. It depends on your preference. You can select all, then okay, or by group duty roster here, or by department. Okay, then generate. This one, it means that it will display even if there is no data on a specific day. So here it is. This is a sample report. This one you cannot edit it. This is a fixed report. So you can see it here. This is the in and this is the out, the work hour and the OT, and below is the summary for 1 month. So the total work day is 21 days, only 1 day present, 20 days is absent, and the total work hour is 9, the OT is 1. On the next user, you can see the same here, and the total will be here, the same with this one, the total is here. You can also you can also check other report and just select which one you prefer. I think that's all. Thank you everyone for watching my tutorial.